So Mitch Robertson, I grew up in London, born and raised. I have three brothers, and growing up, we were always into sports, hockey, football, skiing, snowboarding, constantly traveling. Kept a fairly busy lifestyle for kids. And then as I got older, went to Fanshawe College to pursue electrical. And then from there, that's when I got into real estate about 10 years after. Yeah, so basically, when I was 21, 22, I started purchasing investment properties, flipping properties. Really kind of grabbed me, and I was like, maybe I should, get into real estate. Maybe I'd like it, help me out personally if I could just do it myself, kind of thing. But as I got into it, I felt more of attraction to the job than when I was doing electrical. So came to a point where I said, I'm not happy getting out of bed every day doing electrical. If I'm going to take a big job change, I better do it now before we start having kids and, go from there. So that's when I got into real estate.
And so what were
Well, basically, it got to a point where, I was still doing electrical and real estate at the same time. And it got to a point where it was too much. I was spread too thin. I had to pick, do one or the other. So I decided to leave electrical and give real estate a shot. Really haven't looked back since. Yeah, so I really wanted to give the public a different perspective on, who a realtor is. A lot of them have a bad vibe from agents and don't really connect with them. I really wanted to connect with people, on a me-to-you basis and, treat them as if they were my own friends and family, not just one transaction. So over the years, I've been able to grow my business through repeat referral customers and clients, and a lot of them say, you really just treated us fairly and we really had that connection with you. You didn't treat us in any different way that a lot of other agents would do. I'm not pushy at all, so I'm not afraid to tell clients, if this deal's wrong for you, let's walk away, where I know a lot of agents would be pushy to try and get a sale, and that's just not me. Yeah, I think it's very important to constantly be, interacting with people in our own circle and our industry, whether it be mortgage brokers, construction side of things, lenders, other realtors. Within that community, if you keep in contact, you're able to actually get a lot out of it and build more connections, get referrals, kind of stay on top of things. And a lot of people kind of wait for what comes out at them, but knowing a lot of people interacting with them, you can actually grab stuff before it comes out. Yeah, so I like to get them actually into the office ahead of time, especially, first-time buyers. It's a very big emotional decision. They're not quite sure how the process goes. So I invite them into the office. I do a presentation, start to finish, on what it takes to purchase a property. From there, even if it takes, 3 to 6 months to purchase a property, at least at the time that it comes to take to do an offer, they're well aware of it. Where I know a lot of agents will just tell clients, sign here, they don't actually go through everything. So I think my clients are, well aware and educated up front as to what they're signing, as opposed to just hoping that what they're signing is what they want. Yeah, so I mean, London, I kind of say it's a big, kind of small city town. It's not like your Toronto GTA where, there's millions of people, everything's crowded. London's kind of a small town where you'd be surprised what the next person knows or who they know. you're always kind of interconnected, so it's kind of neat that way. Everybody kind of knows each other somehow. Easy to get around, with the college and university. Great investment opportunities there. So I always encourage people that way. All around, you have everything that you need in a small area. I complain about sitting in traffic for 30 minutes to get across town for work, but my brother in Toronto, it takes him an hour to get to and from work every day. So it's just, it's a convenient city to live, all around, very happy. Why Prime? So Justin's known my family for many years. My brother was in his wedding party several years back, and I worked at bigger brokerage before, and I had some goals, and I said, if I don't hit my goal at this time, I'll come talk to you, Justin. And Justin and I sat down, we talked about it. I told him, I come from an electrical background. I'm used to, producing this much. I really can't go too much further into it unless I'm going to see the result. So he said, come sit down with me, give me 1 year. If you're not doing what you think you need to do, then feel free to leave, but at least give me 1 year. And honestly, I doubled my business from the year before, just working at Prime. And they give you a lot more tools, a lot more aspects to work with, and they're really out to grow you as well as Prime. So awesome opportunity to work at Prime and constantly getting bigger and better, so that's always good. Yeah, so something that kind of I stand out over maybe some other agents is I do have 10 years in a construction background with electrical. So, if I'm going through a property with clients, I'm able to pick some, issues out beforehand before having an inspection or whatnot. And, it gives me a little more value going in, actually having that construction background. Aside from having a phenomenal passion to do real estate, I got a young family at home. I have a 4-month-old and a 19-month-old and a beautiful wife, and they are basically my motivation to get out to work every day, and just try and build a solid foundation for them to grow up on.